Before I get started with this video, I just wanted to point you guys to my Skool community. You're invited. Come check me out. I got exclusive content in there. I got some resources that you're going to love, and the community is growing. So I'd like to see you in there. Now on to the video. Alright, the T-Rex Classic Clipper module is a dynamic processor designed to cut out peaks that keep the average level of a signal too low. Unlike a traditional peak limiter, which uses extreme compression to reduce gain above a threshold, a clipper shaves down the peaks of the waveform, which introduces saturation and can be a more transparent process for mastering. The controls for the Classic Clipper are designed to be direct and efficient. Let's take a look at them. Gain. This control adjusts the input level of the input going into the clipping stage. A higher gain results in more clipping and saturation. Slope. This control adjusts the shape of the clipping curve. It is continuously variable, ranging from a hard digital clip when truly turned fully clockwise to an ultra-soft non-clipping mode when turned fully counterclockwise. This allows for fine-tuning the clipping effect to suit different musical needs. Output. This knob is intentionally calibrated to ensure the output signal never exceeds a certain ceiling. If the output knob is set to a 0 dB, the internal clipping has 0.05 dBFS ceiling, which prevents a digital overloads. If the output knob is set to 0 dB, the internal clipping has a negative 0.05 dBFS ceiling, which prevents digital overloads. Gain reduction meter. This meter displays the amount of signal attenuation caused by the clipping or saturation effects in real time. SAT LED. This LED lights up when the signal enters the non-linear zone, aka saturation. Over LEDs. These two separate LEDs for the left and right channels light up only when a digital overload occurs at the output. You should adjust the output control to ensure these stay off. Reset and bypass. Reset and bypass button bring back the module back to its default state, and bypass completely bypasses the processing. Clipping is often used in mastering to increase loudness by taming aggressive peaks without introducing the pumping effect that can occur with heavy limiting. By reducing the peaks first with a clipper, the final brick wall limiter has to work less, resulting in a more transparent and punchy master. Beyond mastering, the Classic Clipper can also be used as a creative tool to add harmonic saturation, warmth, and presence to individual tracks like snare drums or bass, making them sound bolder and more present in the mix. Let's take a look. All right, hopefully my breakdown of the classic clipper from IK Multimedia was useful for you. I used it this time on a kick. It woke up my kick. I always love saying that because it's exactly how I see it. The way I can hear it is the way I can describe it, is that it just wakes things up. This definitely is a good clipper to use for any other reasons you need it, for bass, 808s and all that. So make sure you check it out. It is a classic plugin, kind of slept on, to be honest. Hopefully you like this video. Please make sure you liked it, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.